What's up, guys? We're here at B's Barber Lounge here on Charlestown Road in New Albany with Saffevell Ingram. He's doing some really cool things in our community. Obviously, he's a barber, so we're just gonna let him show us around the shop and kind of tell us a little bit about yourself. So, Saffevell, tell us about yourself.
Man, I was born and raised in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I went to Jeffersonville High School, graduated in 2018, and before I got into barbering, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I went straight into the workforce, started at a retail job working at T-Mobile, and after a while I figured that working for corporate America that wasn't enough, and I wanted to do more. And I always had this inspiration to give back to others and do more, and I never really figured out how I wanted to do that or why I wanted to do that until I seen that the Barber Academy was a local barber school in the area, and I was sitting in my barber's chair and asked him, I was like, man, you think I could be a barber? And he told me, like, with my attitude and the hard work ethic that I have, that I could do whatever. And so I set out to become a barber, and went to barber college in January of 2022, graduated and got my license in March of 2023, and have been full-on barbering ever since then. So it hasn't been a long time, but I have been fully devoted, and I have found my path to life through barbering.
It's awesome, man. So you talked a little bit about giving back. I know that's a cool thing that Faith, our mutual acquaintance, was telling me about, was something you do in the school. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing there.
So it started, like I said, I always wanted to give back to those in need. And it started with one of my clients. His mom is the academy coach at Jeffersonville High School. And it started out as me just wanting to go to talk to kids, like if they didn't have any future plans set up after high school, they could become a barber. Or if they wanted to, like, they could find a trade if they didn't want to go to college. And it all started with one kid. He was like, dude, I'll give you 20 bucks for a lineup right now. And I was like, nah, bro, like I don't have a cape here. I just got like all my equipment and stuff. And he was like, bro, come on, I'll give you 20 bucks. And I was like, you know what? Forget it, let's do it. And he was like, let me call my mom real quick. And I was like, bro, don't even worry about it, dog. Like, hop in the chair, we'll figure it out. And it started from there. And I just wanted to continue to grow that because I know there's a lot of kids out here nowadays that aren't fortunate enough to get a haircut or can't afford one. So what I wanted to do was to be able to give back to the community and give them kids that option to be able to get a lineup during school, like during their lunches in the commons area, and also to be able to talk to them and be a guide for them, because I've had a lot of mentors growing up, and so what I wanted to do was to be able to talk to these kids and give them hope that there's some random stranger that believes in them in all of their wildest dreams and that they can accomplish that.
That's really cool. Yeah, so you're offering free haircuts for kids that might not be able to afford them, but you're also kind of mentoring, it sounds like, giving people an option for what they're going to be able to do after school, things like that. So that's really awesome. Well, show me around. Let's check out the barber shop. Of course.
Yeah, of course. So first up, we got some of the chairs lined up. So I'm first chair. So as soon as somebody walks into the shop, they'll get greeted and welcomed by me. If not, we have Tim right here in the second chair who will greet them as well. We have our shop owner, Joby, who's in the back, and then Chance, who's over here on the right. Yep. And of course, like you guys see a lot of decorations. One thing that we like to do is make it feel like home. Make it feel like you're in a man cave of sorts. So we got a lot of jerseys that we have collected, some from some of our clients and some that's from ourselves that we've brought in. And we try to make it feel very relaxing when you come in. So we got, as you can see, we have O'Neal, Bryant, we have a Kumbo jersey, Jones, and they just go straight. We have some back over here, and then we have some spread out up here in the front too. And we do have loads of products right up in the corner over here and up here. We'll have our music playing as well from time to time. Big TV, especially during sports times like right now, college football, all day on Saturday. That's the best thing, and especially with college basketball coming up. And then we'll have a couple of NFL games, possibly, like from time to time. We'll sometimes come in and relax on Sundays if we're cleaning up. But other than that, we also do have a load of products on my station as well that I like to sell to clients as well. And we do have some vintage things in the shop as well, like our shop owner, Joby. His great-great-grandfather's barber chair is over here located in this corner. Nice. And that's something that he really prides himself on, because his great-great-grandfather was a barber.
Probably don't use that.
No sitting in that bad boy either. You can touch it, you can feel it, but don't sit in it. And it's great because his uncle used to be a barber as well, so we're still bringing in that homage as well. We got a lot of vintage things in here. Like as you can see, we do have some vintage Kentucky college basketball pictures and stuff as well. We got the old school Wheaties box. We got old Larry Bird on there. Shout out my dog. And then we do have a vintage telephone and portrait of the old train station as well. And yes, if you want to know, the telephone does slightly work.
Really?
Yes, so we can go ahead and give that a little ring on here. A little vintageness over there, yes sir. And that's also from his great-great-grandfather on his mother's side. And then in the front, we do have our shop logo, and then we also do have some merchandise as well. So we do like to give out to the community and sell some shirts along the way. Like we do have a couple collections from when we first started, like our original black and gold. We have a couple of those left.
Yeah.
And then we got some new ones that we've had throughout the season as well.
Love it.
Thanks, man.
Man, you skipped over something here. There's a whiteboard on the wall that says 11 putts. I want to know what that means.
Okay, so this 11 putts, man.
Obviously, there's a putting green.
Yes, so we'll have some clients come in, and so from about right here, some people like start in the very back, but we want to see how many putts people can get in a row. And yeah, shout out Brady. He wanted to start off strong, and 11's hard to beat. So if you can beat 11 putts, then come on in and beat 11.
You got a ball?
We do have some balls somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, there's 2 right here.
All right. Missed the first one?
No, it's okay. We got 3. Okay, all right. Yeah, shoots out fast, man. Be careful. All right, one and done.
Cool, man. I really appreciate you having us in today. I love what you're doing in the community. It's a really cool barbershop here. Obviously, great location, Charlestown Road. You know, everybody's close to it. So if you're in the area, if you're looking for a good barber, Saffevell's got you covered. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Man, I just thank God for this opportunity and thank you for coming by today, man. Appreciate you, Jordan.
Yep.